Happy Monday morning.
Yes, it is.
Salud. Do you even say salud for coffee? I don't even know.
You know what? It's us in the morning, and it's I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
So salud, cheers, and enjoy your cup of coffee. Whether it's Bustelo, it's all kinds of coffee.
Starbucks, whatever you choose.
Yes.
It's to perk me up. And then today I actually brought a donut because it's Halloween. It's the fall. So I thought we split an apple cider donut with our coffee this morning.
Yes.
And it has cinnamon drizzled on top, which is really good. But it was a really busy week last week. I don't know about you, wasn't it?
Oh, it was. We hung out like all day.
We did. We did. We went to numerous places together, but we can talk about the comedy show that we went to
Yes.
on Thursday with
Yes,
Mikey O.
Yes, for Wear Pink.
Wear Pink.
Breast cancer fundraiser. And what I like about the Mikey O show when he does these shows is that all the proceeds and all the vendors donate their money to the cause of Ellas.
Yes.
Well, he selects
For this one. For this
yes. So it's real nice to just go and
I'm going to have a donut. Oh.
and support breast cancer. I haven't personally had breast cancer, but I have had 4 scares.
Wow.
4 scares.
That's scary.
1 on the right and 3 on the left.
Nice.
And what it is that it's in the milk ducts. So ladies, it's not only if you feel lumps, it's if you have like discharge, discolor, like bleeding. So go check it out if you have any other symptoms, or just, it's October. Check them out.
October
Check
month,
the
yeah.
puppies out. Check them out.
Well, I remember years ago, I was having irregular mammogram results too. And I remember specifically one time when I went and did the mammogram, and they said, wait here, we're going to show it to the doctor. And then all of a sudden, the radiologist and like a team walks into the room.
That's scary.
I freaked out. I jumped out of my
bet.
thing. And they're like, oh, we just want to tell you that your results came normal. I'm like, why are you all in this room then? Like, I even started to cry because I'm like, you don't do this. You don't scare your patients like this and bring all these people. Well, they were abnormal for a very long time. I had to get them for like every 6 months for 3 years. And then it kind of cleared out. But I do have a cousin who's a breast cancer survivor and a couple other people. But it was really fun. I mean, it's amazing how you can take a crisis or a personal story and turn it into laughter, right? Because that's what some of the ladies did. There was one in particular that actually used her. She's a 3-time cancer survivor, and talked about it in a comedy way, and it was funny. But I'm sure that's what keeps her going, right?
Yes, and I like that she showed how she battled it, because a lot of people take it different. But just to hear her, they probably just changed their attitude and said, you know what, what was that phrase? It was a catchy phrase. Here I go again, not remembering things correctly. But she did state,
you picked the wrong the B word. We can't share it now.
Yes, but she said cancer. I have cancer, but cancer doesn't have me.
Exactly.
There we go.
Exactly.
Yay! I got it. I got it right.
Somebody said and we got there early, and so we went to go eat. Oh my gosh. We had, I don't know what we were thinking. We had a feast. We ate all this junk food, like tater tots.
Tater tots. When Elizabeth said, oh, tater tots, I'm going to order tater tots. It took me back to grammar school when you put it in the catch. And then we thought it was a lot. We're like, we're not going to eat all that.
Yes.
And we did.
And we ate a lot. It wasn't even funny. But the best part, not that the comedy show wasn't wonderful, when we were leaving, oh my gosh. And so we were waiting for our lift, and Maricel was outside, and I was like inside ready to walk out. And someone starts yelling, excuse me. I'm like, yeah. She goes, are you that YouTube girl? And I'm like, yeah. Oh my God, I'm your fan. And if you're watching, this one's for you. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we go outside because she wants to take a picture. The poor thing was tipsy, so she couldn't get her camera right. And she was going this way, she was going that way.
And we're laughing.
And we're cracking up. But what was funny is that the lift comes, and our lift guy was go ball. And we're died cracking up, and I'm like, we're not drunk, seriously. We just turned into celebrities.
It's like, no more pictures, please. Our lift is here.
Our lift is here. No more pictures. We gotta go.
But that was so nice.
It was. She lives in Indiana, and she watches our shows.
Well, thank you
shout
for
out
watching.
to you. And it was too funny, but I was like, I went home, I'm like, oh my God, baby, you won't believe this. I literally feel like we're celebrities. So this month is Hispanic Heritage Month.
Yes.
And I was invited to ABC Channel 7 studio this week
I seen that,
to celebrate, I guess, Hispanics. And they're bringing back the Enya Beat that aired on Sunday night, but it's at 11 o'clock at night with Stacy Baca. And they were featuring a lot of the people or a few of the people that were there, and I think those are places we need to hit. But the food was so good. I mean, I am trying to cut back on the amount of food I eat. And it's been really hard because after, when summer's here, I like the rancheras, I like the burgers. And I'm like, okay, fall's here, I'm going to stop. And then no. And then it's just like the holiday food, and we're not even there yet. But
oh, Lord, yes.
They have food cooked from all parts of the country, from Guatemala, from Mexico, from Puerto Rico, from Ecuador, from Peru. My plate was so full. Era un pedazo, like everything. But the cool part of it was that the food was made or cooked by Washburn.
Oh,
so they have
students.
Students.
Wow.
And I have to plug them in because I'm talking arroz con gandules, carnita, bistec de lomo, arepas, from Guatemala, chicken with coconut, coconut sauce.
I really don't like coconut stuff,
but you would have really liked it. And
so you could go over there and like a restaurant.
You actually can have them cater your events.
Oh, just for catering. Yes.
So Channel 7 always uses them for their events, and I'm telling you, it was by far some of the best food I had for it being cooked by students. And then you, oh my gosh, on Facebook Live, your platter.
Oh, our football season, because that's the Bears, you know what, in London. Well, they are getting talked about because they lost.
Yeah.
They could have been better if they would have won. You didn't watch the game.
Pero qué platote.
Yes, that looks really good. It is really good.
Was it a popular sell?
Well, actually, no. No, we didn't sell them, but we're gonna have them all through the football season. If you go Facebook page on my page, you'll find it. It's $40, and it looks delicious, and it is delicious. Posted food, you can't go wrong.
No, you can't. But I was like, oh my God. I mean, you had morcillas, alcapurria, tostones,
chicharrón de pollo.
Oye, mi gente, what's up? Why would you want that platter for football?
But you know what? For football, I'm pizza. It's football and pizza for me. Chili.
My sister-in-law makes the best chili. So we have chili, chicken wings, chicken wings, and a lot of liquor.
Well, if I get invited to the Blackhawks party, I'm like, I go for the food and the beverages.
And the beverages.
Because I can't follow that hockey puck. But anyways, going back to football. I know, right? Ya que estoy ciega. And then, you know what? I forgot my glasses, but I did get glasses.
Oh, you did?
To drive.
So you're just like, I need to go.
Para no llevarte.
That's part why you can't see the hockey puck.
I go like this if that red light goes off. Yes!
But you know what? I'm not a sports person. I watch sports because of my husband. And my son is really a great athlete. But the hockey, I'm like this. ¿Dónde la bola?
Eso me da dolor de cabeza.
And me too. Basketball's the same thing.
I like football. I love football.
I don't even know how to play. I don't know how to do football. So last year we had a fantasy football that my son created on this little app thing. It was a lot of fun. And they kicked me out this year because I said that I knew nothing. Well, I didn't know anything about it, but I was asking for help. And nobody wanted to show me how to do the app. So I was trading the wrong people. I lost. Probably had to I lost. I had the most loss of anybody in this season. And they refused to let me in this year.
Yeah.
I thought that was mean. I was like, what's up?
I'm like, no. Pero talking about football and the platter from Ponce, it's $40. You can order it any day. But for the Super Bowl, Jennifer Lopez and Shakira Hey, with the hip, mira, a mí me da dolor just looking at
I know.
it.
That is going to be...
That's going to be amazing. And the commercials. I like the commercials.
And the commercials. I think I'm going to do a football party in my house.
Well, you'll have the
Super Bowl.
You'll have the Ponce platter and have some pizza for me.
Yes, that's going to rock.
Yes, we have to see the halftime show. Latinas.
Absolutely.
Girls, you're doing your thing.
Yes, we are.
Love it. Love it.
Yes, we are. We're doing our things for sure. I had an interesting week last week. It was a busy week. It was a fun week. And then it ended like in a really sour note. And we have certain practices in our office, and it was, with a client. And I had to make a follow-up call to inquire about certain things, about how they were doing it. And the response that I got from the person on the line was like, I don't need to explain myself to you. I was like, wow, can we be kind?
You know what? Also, what happens is, because I deal with that at
You
Ponce
do.
on every day.
You have some good studies.
But the thing is that you don't know how something happened to them, and then that question you gave them was like, blew it out. It's maybe something that they're going on with that moment. But if they consistently are rude, well, they're just rude people. Pero,
I am one of the nicest people in this business.
Yes, you
Right?
are. I'm so.
yeah.
You know what? Call them back and just say, you know what? I would like to know how your day's going. Is there anything else with kindness?
I'm afraid.
Try it because I had a phone call this weekend at Ponce, and she would not, for the life of me, I could not talk her down, profanity. I'm this, I'm that. You don't. And then I'm like, I took a deep breath. I'm like, what can I do for you that I won't lose your business, and you won't lose eating my fabulous food.
Right.
Let's talk. And I kept talking to her like that, and a lo último, okay, mama, te llamo next week. See, you have to kill them with kindness.
I totally 100%.
And it's probably, and probably this lady was hungry, and maybe her husband was bickering in the back of her head. What? Get my acapuri. Or we don't know what's going on, but that I think that's what it is. Dealing with customers all the time, being rude.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But I
think
love
it is dealing. I agree. I think people. There's so much pressure on employees, for companies, because it's really a lot about the bottom line, right? And then people just don't have patience anymore. But we want to. You have to be you really have to be kind. And I actually was sharing with someone the other day that because of it, I think that's why we're going to be replaced by robots. Don't you think? The customer service is going to be replaced by robots because people don't want to step up anymore.
But you know what's going to happen to the robots? They're going to run out of battery. And you're still going to have an upset customer.
Halfway through your order, it'll be like, is it
Big Mac, because I love Big Mac. So it'll be like, Big Mac. No, just one Big Mac. Big Mac.
That's true. No, talk about Big Macs. Oh my gosh, what's
Did
McDonald's?
you have one this weekend? I've been dying to have one this weekend.
I love Big Macs. No, my son likes this chicken tender thing with that spicy sauce.
Oh, it's new.
Yeah, so I wanted to try it. So I got it. I went through drive-thru, ordered on my way to the city. And then the bag felt really heavy. And I never had it, right? So I'm at the light, and normally, I try to put the food on my lap so I can eat and drive. And then I open it, and it was 4 chicken tenders with a pound of that sauce. Oh. It was so I couldn't dip it. And then when I do bite it, it was cold.
Oh.
It wasn't a pleasant experience. So me, I'm like, So I called and I said, I'm bringing this back tonight. So I took it back at nighttime.
One of my customers, she was hungry. She was angry.
I got my money back. He's like, would you like a new order? I'm like, no, that was my dinner. It's 9 o'clock. I don't want you.
See, imagine if you were being serviced by a robot. No. Te lo come.
Take your food and go. Right? I hope not. I love people.
Well, the thing is, that's what happened with books. Are you reading your book?
I am. I actually read it. I started today. on the train.
Y
and
te
I got
quedan
to
2 semanas, because it's only a month.
Y es mucha página, man.
No, it's not. It's a lot of pages, but once you get into it, you're gonna be like, flap, flap.
That's the problem. How do I get into when I have all these? I'm in school Tuesday nights, and then Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays I'm in a fitness class, which I deadlift weights, and that's like to 8:00. So the only day I really have is on Friday. I don't know how I'm gonna get that in.
You're not going to the show next week. In the Heights,
show?
sold out.
Yes.
They added 2 more shows.
And they're up for an Emmy?
Yes. And you know what's so exciting about that documentary? Moi is in it.
You're in it?
I'm in it with my son Jacob, right?
Wow.
Jacob? There goes Jacob.
Exciting.
Yes, because that's how I got involved with the Miracle Center. I mean, with the After School Matters, they get paid. They put this production on, like they've done Mary Poppins with the kids, the high school students. And Jacob wasn't an actor. He can't sing, but he could produce.
And that is...
Take pictures. So that's what he did behind the scenes. And they're oh my God, they're amazing.
I know. I didn't know about the Miracle Center until you actually shared about it. So I think I've only been to, honestly, just one play.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
we're going to change that because you're going to your second play.
I am in the Heights, right?
In the Heights.
I want to take, and I haven't gone because I want to take my son. I want him to see it. I want him to be immersed into.
Well, my grandkids, I take all of them. They give us front row, and we've seen Shrek, Mary Poppins, Little Mermaid was the last one. So I tend to dress them up as the show. So this time is Cinderella. So my granddaughters want to wear those dresses. I'm like, you better save them porque tú sabes, yo soy cheap. They better be Cinderella for Halloween so they can wear it to the show. But congrats to Mary and Vanessa.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm going to be a supporter of that theater forever, for years. Yes.
Oh, and talking about that, last week Thursday, for bringing the students to the theater from in transit school. Mm-hmm. I spoke to 100 students. I talked about how Ponce came about, and they really enjoyed both the theater and Ponce food. So it was funny. Can you believe? Vanessa goes, okay, Maricel, can you share with us what's on the menu? Arroz con gandules. Lechon. Alcapuria. The room was like lost. They lost it. So it was very nice how it came about. It was Julie and Lucy from In Transit. So check it out.
And they got food too. Nice. They got you. What a gift.
They got it. They have to, know the culture.
And we have to instill those, that in our culture. I think we forget that our generation, this up and coming Gen Z, we really need to empower them. I think it's important for us to share, and I think over time we'll talk a little bit about our stories. But I mean, we came from nothing. I mean, I was a public aid. I was in the food pantry line, getting queso con mami and stuff like that. And to what we've become today, and I think
I love that cheese.
Yes, it is. Yes, that's by far the best cheese.
It's inspiring.
What's that cheese that's out there? Not the cheese, the Cheese Whiz.
She likes Cheese Whiz. No. Jamón picado. Remember those sandwiches?
Oh my gosh, yes. Last year, Maricel had a party, and we went, and she was there. She was eating this. I'm like, oh my God, what are you eating? She's like, Cheese Whiz. But I haven't had that since I was a little girl. That Spam, right?
And the Cheese Whiz and a sandwich, But talking about it's inspiring because we came from nothing, and now we have to, pave the way and tell these kids, it gets better. You just have to, focus.
Yes.
Focus
and focus.
Like you get setbacks and all the stuff that's going on in the news, but you know what? Believe in yourself.
Yes.
Believe in yourself. Because if nobody believes in you and you're looking for somebody to validate what you're doing, just stop, believe in yourself. You could conquer anything. I'm here today, and I'm leaving to Spain in 2 weeks.
And I'm staying behind.
I miss you. What do you have here?
I don't know why I get se me saca my voice. So talk about youth. So I had the privilege of doing a Latina talk, which you can find on YouTube. And I had a conversation with the creator of the Latina Talks and said, you should really do a Latina Talk for youth, because I think our youth are in a better position to share with us everything about today's life, right?
Yes.
They deal with the pressure, with the bullying, with the loss of a parent, whatever it was. But anyways, I got this box as a thank you, and my intentions were never to receive a box of chocolate, but more just to share that our youth, they're in the best position to be inspiring. So I got this beautiful box. I haven't opened it because I actually like the wrapper.
I know, that's pretty.
It was, but I was a judge for it as well. And oh my gosh, those girls they blew us all away. Like, all of our Latina Talks were amazing, but these girls went above and beyond. So I thought I'd open it here. It's from Jackie Camacho as a little thank you. And again, I haven't opened it.
I love chocolate.
So I'm going to open it here so you can have one. Look at this box.
Ooh.
So not only are we going to have a donut this Monday morning, but we're going to have, this is Purdy's. Purdy's? Check.
Oh, Lord.
Look how beautiful.
Well, you know what? Well, I'm not going to eat it now because we have to say our goodbyes. Can you believe this is done already? We need an hour show.
We do. Well, okay, well then.
My despedida is going to be my hair. Curly Hair by Honey Baby Naturals. And now they just came out with Honey Baby Naturals butter body lotion.
I used it and close really good.
So, thank you, Aisha. We'll have her as a guest because she is an amazing Puerto Rican woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we want to highlight, before we leave, we actually want to highlight a story. If we have time, really fast. I think we do.
2 more minutes.
So anyways, there's this young lady named Valeria Lucegui, who is a Mexican immigrant who was awarded $625,000. It's called the Genius Grant through the MacArthur Foundation, because she's Mexican. She's a Mexican-born writer and advocate who helps migrant children. So she wrote about their experiences that they face as these little, how they're in these detention centers and things like that. So she's considered genius. She's only like 26 years old. Wow. $625,000. Kudos to you.
Job. Yeah.
Yes.
And that's what we need. This is the platform to inform you. Google her. Let's see what we could do for them and bring that to our city here. Humboldt Park in the house.
¿Y tú no tienes uno? Do you have one? A story before we say goodbye?
Well, you know what? A little story as well. Sweets by Puerto Rico. And I got the cakes and pastries. She was a pop-up shop this weekend at the HEP. We're going to put it in the link down below. We're getting used to that with Jacob. He's going to produce it. We'll put everything we talked about, even where the chocolates came from.
Awesome.
Well,
so we are close to
Let's cheers. Cheers.
Have a wonderful week.
Yes.
Continue to spread the word. Feedback.
Subscribe. Give us feedback.
We are here for you. We want to make your week. So have a wonderful, beautiful week. And this is a little bit about nothing.
And a lot about everything.
Yeah.
Or this is a show about nothing.
And a little bit about everything.
Bye.
Bye.